All right, playing in the Tropic Kings tournament. It is Monday's practice round, so let's join the tournament here and check out the rookie division. Paying our entry fee. All right, we're on hole number one, so let's check out hole number one. So I demoed this shot and did some stuff in the walkthrough, talking about going over to this spot and coming out here. I used a I used a quarterback and a Titan with about one top spin, and I think we could probably eke that out to maybe 1.5 to 2 top spin. And then I came out with a sniper. My red line was about right here, trying to come around the bend, and the ball guide is not lying. So you're gonna need to. I think I put on about 4 backspin on this shot to get it to woe up, but it probably could have taken just a little bit less, maybe 2. Maybe 3, maybe 2 3/4, somewhere in that neighborhood. But what I'm going to try and do here, and this is a tricky shot, and you can end up in a lot of trouble here, but you end up in a lot of trouble forward. So I'm going to go from the tee box, and I'm going to try and hit this island, get my first bounce here, and get onto this so that I can get the distance to the green closer. Now here's the problem. If you look at this, the way this is, there's a ridge that runs right along here. And everything on this side goes down, and everything on this side goes down. So when you hit that ridge with this bounce over, it's difficult to keep it up without it rolling off. So I'm not exactly sure what club I'm going to have to use in order to achieve that. Now I know with a quarterback, my red line was somewhere in this neighborhood right here, and so it was very, very doable shot coming over. But I think when we look at distance wise, if you're looking at a red line, if you're looking at a red line in this area to the pin and looking, about the same distance, I'm probably going to have to use an extra mile in order to get out here far enough in order to bounce over. And I'm definitely going to want to bring a ball that's got some curl on it, or some side spin. So I'm going to start off on this hole just so I can see what this shot looks like. If I can get myself up there closer so that I'm not in my sniper range. And let me stop and look at that hole real quick. With roll forward, we're probably not going to get, if looking out here at the green, here's the opening for the sand. It's very unlikely that we're going to get past this area, so getting out into here in the fairway in order to have a nice straight shot. So more than likely we'd end up somewhere out in this area, and we're going to have to contend with that sand. So I'm either going to need to bring, if I bring up Kingmaker, that'll help me with some side spin, but I'll have to see what this looks like. So I'm going to bring an accurate bag to start off with and see what kind of, if I can get it done, or if I'm going to need to bring backspin clubs. So in my bag here, we're going to just demo this out. I'm going to bring, now that bag right there that's a great utility. You can get a lot of stuff done with that bag. And I'm going to switch out. I think I'm going to switch out my claw. In this account, it's not high enough developed. The thorn's a better option as far as backspin goes. I think with the thorn, it's got 100. And I am going to bring my Saturn just because I think it's a better utility. If I'm out that far that I'm in my long iron range, I may need something to bring me back to the hole. The curl may become an issue. So I'm going to take that bag right there. I don't think that the Gardenia will come into play if I can get forward. I'm going to bring a Kingmaker just so that I've got a 3 power ball with some side spin. And if I don't use a lot of the side spin, I can always drop the next round to a Titan. I don't have a lot of Kingmakers in this account, but I am going to try it with that. So we've got our club set up here. Let's see if we can get over and see how difficult that shot is. Now the layup shot with your QB up there at the top coming in with a sniper is a pretty easy shot. Now, if you don't have a high enough level sniper, if you don't got that distance, I had tons of room. I had tons of adjustability in the sniper that I used, but it was a higher level sniper. So if you don't have higher level clubs, you're probably going to have to bring a big dog in order to get up on the green. and then you won't need a lot of stuff. I'm not really a fan of hitting over here. There's still a lot of work to do if you hit over here. Well, I'm going to try them all out and see, but if I can, like if you look at the distance here, we should be able to easily land in that center fairway and get the bounce over. The problem is controlling it once you get on the other side. I'm glad my opponent's taking this shot so that we can really kind of see what it looks like from over there. In my recollection, once you get over there, it's not as good a look as you would think that it would be. So hopefully they'll stay in the fairway. Excellent. I got some pretty good forward distance there, so we should get a pretty good idea of what it looks like. All right. Let's see, without any overpower, what we can do here. And that's max overpower, and I'm not seeing anything over there. I mean, I might be able to get up there. That's going to be a difficult shot. Let me switch back and just lay this up. Let me practice this one more time. See, make sure I get my, I can switch this to a Titan. I'm going to put 2 topspin on it. Doing a 4-5 adjustment. I'm going to have to snap this shot off. Isn't it perfect? So we do have room up there to put on 2 topspin instead of the one that I used last time. I was a little bit farther back, I think. When I demoed it last time, I put my blue ring up against the first fairway area before I bounced over. The second shot's difficult because I'm not a big fan of bouncing before the sand and then bouncing over the sand to get on the green. I'd rather go farther to the left and bring the ball back to the right around the sand. I'm not a big fan of hitting over traps if I can help it. I mean, sometimes you just can't help it, but if you can avoid hitting it over a trap and go around the trap, in my mind, it's a much better deal. The reason is if you judge this second bounce up here wrong, then you're in the trap. So the ball guide here was not lying earlier. I'm going to go right at it and see if it's lying just a little bit right there. I think it gets a little bit of roll as it comes down. So 3-5. And just a nice, easy shot. Hitting it perfect. Give myself a look here. I'm going right at it. That would be an eagle. I guess that's the way to start your practice round. All right. So that's one way to get an eagle. I know in a past tournament I shot that from that middle island, and I think the deal is that was from, and I'm not sure that I was successful at it every time. It was a difficult shot. I'll have to continue to think on that on this hole, but that's definitely a viable way of taking a look at it. It's a difficult hole to eagle, but I do like that look at it from right there. All right, that was hole number 1 of the Tropic Kings tournament in Monday's practice round. Thanks for watching.